Bonjour and salam reo from the Big Red Island in Madagascar. To quote the wise theologian Yogi Berra, it's like deja vu all over again. That's right, we're under full lockdown again. Last time we reported we had just come out of a 6-week full lockdown where we had several outreach opportunities which led to the speed up in our timeline for our church launch by about 3 months. We locked on a place to begin meeting, but within 3 weeks we'd outgrown it and had to find something bigger. The Lord led us to a decent-sized private school who allowed us to use their facilities, and things really began to take off. Within a few weeks, we were preaching to close to 40 adults. We also had a number of kids coming, and not wanting to miss an opportunity to invest in their lives, Val and I, along with our co-workers, began to develop a kids ministry. Once we started, every week we would see more kids come. This was awesome, but we were actually starting to get a bit nervous because with too many kids, it would become impossible to maintain the social distancing requirements. We ended up dividing the kids into 3 groups so that way we could comply with the regulations. One of our national co-workers suggested giving the kids cahiers, or in English, notebooks, just like the ones they take when they go to school. Honestly, I wasn't very excited about the idea, and I didn't think the kids would go for it either. But boy, was I wrong. They love their notebooks. We asked them to write their names in them and then their memory verse. They also pasted the words of the new songs we were teaching them into their cahiers. Through this process, we discovered that some of our kiddos don't get to go to school, and so they cannot read and write. We decided that we would get pictures of the stories to paste inside their notebooks so that after they learned the story at church, they could then go home and tell their family and friends. However, before we could start putting the visual aids in their notebooks, it was announced that due to the increase in the COVID-19 cases here in Madagascar, everything would be completely locked down again. Before the second lockdown, I had been able to talk with several missionaries and local pastors about their experience with tools like Facebook Live. The response I received was that because people here in Madagascar cannot afford data it takes to watch online, many people were not able to watch the services. So when we got word that another full lockdown was coming, I suggested to our co-workers that we go old school and try to find a radio spot because most of our people had radio and it would cost them nothing to listen. To our surprise, we're able to get a 30-minute radio slot on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. for only 30,000 ariary. Now I know when you see 30,000 anything, you automatically think, wow, that's a lot. But 30,000 ariary is exactly $7.76 for a 30-minute radio slot, so we jumped on the opportunity. With the help of Sarah, Kezia, and Rebecca, who you met in our last update, we developed and recorded 3 weeks worth of programming. Each week, we have 10 minutes of Bible time for the kids at the front of the broadcast and 20 minutes of preaching for the family.
Salaman Kizi, Missy Pastor Piletu.
Ohatra hoe raha zaho zao biby nandalo teo anoloany dia mety nataony hoe alika ny anarana mety amin'io. Aiza amin'ilay tantara zao no tena tianareo indrindra.
Mom always said I had a face for radio. Guess she was right. Anyway, we made sure that everyone in our church knew the station and what time to tune in, and we had our first show last Sunday. At this point, I'm not sure when we'll be able to begin meeting as a church again, but we hope and pray that it will be soon. So thank you for all your prayers and support as we weather the pandemic here in Madagascar. Please remember, we're also praying for you.